We're the good guys, okay? I promise you.
Got one.
At the start of the film, we see two children playing a video game inside a house hidden deep in the jungle, unaware of the strange shadows passing outside the window, in a world overrun by zombies where 6 years have passed since the apocalypse, and these brother and sister have survived alone in an abandoned villa far from the city. A life that is anything but easy, filled with dangers beyond imagination. One day, a couple drives up to the villa, and the younger boy, Jim, steps out holding a toy gun as the man asks where their parents are. When Jim stays silent, the man smiles and says they will meet again. That night, Jim tightly locks every door and window as zombies gather outside, ready to break in at any moment, but by morning, everything is quiet. When Jim checks the magazine of his gun, it's clear it's no ordinary toy. The next day, as the siblings play outside, the same pickup truck returns, and this time the couple is more aggressive. Jim lies that his parents have gone to the city for supplies, but the woman smiles sweetly, saying the city is hours away and they can protect the children until their parents return. Seeing the stocked house and even a working fridge, they decide to stay. That night, Jim overhears their happy whispers and hides his sister in a secret safe room. By morning, Jack is already making breakfast like he owns the place, and Jim quietly says something chilling. Before you know it, everything will be over. And when night falls, he strangely asks his dog if it's time, as their dog sniffs him and slowly nods. Jim quickly grabs his sister and locks her inside the safe room, while downstairs the couple remains lost in their own world, unaware of the danger closing in. The woman goes to the bathroom and suddenly sees zombies clinging to the window, so she switches off the light, thinking they won't see her, but she doesn't realize the door behind her has silently opened. Jack senses something is wrong, pulls his gun and rushes in, only to find his girlfriend lying dead in a pool of blood. After that night, the couple is never seen again, and Jim and his sister return to playing as if nothing happened, showing this wasn't the first time they had dealt with intruders. Soon after, a long-haired man wandering through the forest follows a trail of traps and reaches the villa. The little girl suddenly appears, and before he can react, a tranquilizer needle pierces his neck. It's Jim's attack, another survival tactic. When the man wakes up, Jim is waiting with a gun. He learns the man is Aiden, a special forces soldier searching for his wife in the north. Aiden refuses food and medicine and only wants his weapon back, so Jim makes a deal. He must help generate power for the villa. For the first time, Jim tells the truth about his missing scientist father and his agent mother. When a zombie appears outside, Aiden kills it, but after that, little Jim scolds him for risking his life despite the villa's bulletproof glass. Moved by the children, Aiden steps onto the treadmill and begins generating electricity for their home. One night passes, and Aiden is completely exhausted when Jim's little sister suddenly comes to him, circles around saying he smells terrible and runs off laughing, then sweetly gives him a hair clip as he goes to shower. By then, Jim has already left the villa checking the traps that keep zombie hordes away, and today finds a zombie still caught. After breakfast, Aiden goes to Jim's mother's old workspace, spots photos and a car key, and rushes to the garage, only to find the car broken. A small room in the corner catches his attention, and just as he's about to enter what he thinks is a tool room, Jim returns and stops him. After more than a day together, the siblings start to trust Aiden and skip the safe room, though Jim still handcuffs himself. Here, it is not revealed why Jim has to tie himself up. Before dawn, Aiden hears footsteps and sees Jim at the traps, where the trapped zombie still struggles. Thinking it's Jim's mother, Aiden moves to free it, but Jim aims his gun at him. Furious, Aiden returns to the villa and opens the forbidden room, finding blankets and scratch marks, clearly a place to imprison zombies. Then the sound of a car engine signals armed looters circling the villa. Aiden is defenseless as Jim has taken all his weapons. On the other hand, Jim can only watch far from the villa. At that very moment, a looter is about to see his sister on the second floor's window. Aiden lifts her just in time. Finding nothing, the raiders leave, and Jim's trust in Aiden grows, and he returns Aiden's weapon. Aiden considers leaving, but decides to take the siblings in search of his wife. Jim refuses, choosing to wait for their mother. Suddenly, chaos erupts outside as the same raiders returned with more men, and even capture the sister while she is playing. As both sides face off, gunshots ring out from a distance and two raiders drop instantly, and Aiden rushes forward to save the girl. The shooter is revealed to be Jim's agent mother, But one raider fires back and shoots Aiden in the chest, and he collapses lifeless to the ground. After some time, Aiden opens his eyes to find his wound completely healed and his body tied with a rope while Jim's family waves from above. Inside, Lena finally reveals the truth. Normal infected lose brain function, but rare advanced infected gain extreme strength and rapid healing, though after severe injuries or over time, they fall into violent madness and become no different from regular zombies. Aiden is stunned to learn that he is one of them, and Lena confirms that otherwise, he would have died from the bullet. Then she delivers another shock. Jim is also an advanced infected, and he killed the couple during one of his madness episodes, which is why he handcuffs himself every night. The scratch-filled hidden room is where Jim is locked during those attacks. Soon after, a white-bearded leader searching for his runaway daughter arrives, but leaves after Lena makes a promise. That night, she explains that the government had built thousands of such fully fortified, self-powered, safe villas in advance. Aiden is deeply shaken by the truth, and feels Lena should have warned others sooner. Maybe more lives could have been saved, but she helplessly shakes her head and reveals that both Jim and his sister were born with heart disease. Jim's father was a biologist and one of the early researchers of the zombie virus, and when he learned his son wouldn't live past 3, he took a desperate risk and injected the virus into Jim, accidentally turning him into a rare advanced infected. Tragically, during one of Jim's madness episodes, he bit his own father, who became a normal zombie and was ultimately killed by Lena herself. Hearing this, Aiden's respect for her grows even deeper, and both he and Lena begin to rely on each other. One day, the dog barks twice without reason, and Jim knows another episode is coming. After the door is shut, painful screams echo inside while Lena waits outside in agony, and Aiden takes over guarding the door like the only man of the house. Suddenly, the sister collapses outside from a heart attack, and Lena realizes modern medicine can't save her. Aiden suggests infecting her with the virus like Jim, but Lena refuses. Jim's case was 1 in a million and already full of suffering. They decide to let her go peacefully, and after Jim recovers, the family completes her final farewell. Soon, Aiden leaves to continue searching for his wife, leaving the villa emptier than ever, while nearby, the white-bearded man's group discovers Jack's hidden car and decides to search Lena's villa again. Sleeping in the snow, Aiden is suddenly awakened by the sound of footsteps. When the noise stops, he steps outside and sees countless tracks in the snow leading toward Lena's villa. A wave of unease grips him, and he rushes along the same path, only to find the villa overrun by armed fighters. The white-bearded leader demands answers from Lena about her daughter, having found a small piece of her belongings, leaving Lena speechless. Silently, Aiden sneaks past the guards and enters the villa, finding Jim hiding in the kitchen. After counting the enemies, he draws his weapon and moves like an angel of death in the shadows, taking out each guard one by one. But when he reaches the hall, guns are aimed at him. In a shocking move, Aiden slits his own throat, stunning everyone. Only Lena understands his plan and quietly escapes with Jim. As expected, Aiden goes completely berserk, annihilating the white-bearded leader and his men, yet Lena couldn't restrain him in time, so she flees with her son. His roar draws countless nearby zombies. The next day, Aiden wakes to find the villa destroyed, with a note from Lena. She and her son have headed north, and if fate allows, they may meet again. Aiden smiles, lifts his sister's favorite doll onto his back, and moves forward toward the north. Friends, could you survive this nightmare? Tell us in the comments what you would do, and make sure to subscribe for more heart-pounding, edge-of-your-seat movie breakdowns.